they going? All over the United States when they come back.
Oh, they had a spring break go on?
Yeah.
Yep.
He wouldn't postpone it. The governor would not postpone it.
So they still went down there and partied.
So, you know what's going to happen when they come back to their respective states?
Yeah,
they're going to be put in quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to be mad.
Wait, you went down there, I'm about to tell you to go your ass down.
I'm free. I'm a free American.
Right, you went down there and cut up for a week and they got
Is
you
it on
quarantined
now?
for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make a quick statement. You know, I just want to make a quick statement.
Yes.
I'm not trying to get into everybody's business, but this thing that we're going through is something serious. And we really need to keep space between people because this thing can kill millions of people. So don't be stupid. Protect yourself, protect your family, and try to do the right thing. That's all I want to say.
Wash your motherfucking hands, ho.
I mean, yeah. Wash your hands and be aware.
And just stay
Be
away from
mindful.
people. Just, you know, be on your own for a little while. It's
Somebody
not gonna
got a
kill you.
cough, leave them hoes alone. You ain't got to hang out with them. You can see them in 2 weeks when they over this shit.
Yep. Or 3 weeks, whatever it takes.
That's how I am. Let me hear a dry cough. Bitch, that's that Rona. You ain't finna give it to me. I can't afford it. No. I'm going through enough trying to get this damn unemployment.
What is this? Deadhead? This deadhead, right? It's got good taste. Very good taste.
Mm-hmm.
Deadhead.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy.
Oh, it's gonna get worse before it gets better, but you know, eventually it'll be gone. It'll be gone. The thing is, will it return?
It depends on how fast they get the vaccine. If they can come up with a vaccine, because remember, we have CRISPR now.
Yeah.
And
Well, they've got two of them already under. What do they call it?
yeah, they're trials.
Trials,
They're
right?
trials, yeah.
They showed a few of the people that were in the trials.
Not
This
vaccines.
morning.
But, yeah, vaccines.
Yeah.
I mean, it just goes back to the point of who the fuck are we fighting? We spend $900 billion on war.
Exactly.
And the one thing that actually could kill us, we've been cutting it the last 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Do you not know it's real? Is it a boogeyman to you? Do you not feel like it's life?
Well, it's been so much.
He said it was a hoax.
See, it's
It
been
was a
so
hoax.
right. It's been so much of that, and the people that follow him kind of believe what he says. So when he said it was a hoax, a lot of them went along with it. That was what 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. When he said
Now
that.
the deep
See how
state's
much
got him,
worse
huh?
it's gotten in just 2 weeks? All these famous people coming out saying they got it. Idris Elba got it.
Oh, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a lot of people got it.
Four players from
One of us
Brooklyn
that's sitting at
Nets.
this table might have it. We don't know you.
I've been trying my
It's-
best not to come in contact
But it's a
with
2 to 14
with
day
people.
gestation period.
Yeah. So anytime within the next 2 weeks, you'll know.
Yep. And anything dealing with lung issues is dangerous. It doesn't matter who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can't get the proper care when your lungs fill up with fucking lip fluid,
You're
you
fucked.
die.
Yeah. And they don't have enough respirators or enough hospital beds.
It's going to prove I mean, it goes back to the point of we're spending $900 billion on blowing people up, yet we could have used half of that for the hospitals just to be on readiness for anything to happen. You know?
Yeah,
What if a fucking nuke goes off?
Our priorities
You know
are
how
all
fuck
screwed
we
up.
are?
Our priorities are all screwed up.
If someone actually attacks us, this kind of proves it, because we have no defense against anything. Like, once you get to a point where it's like, the misinformation is so bad right now that China could attack over here, and one half of the country won't even think that they fucking did it.
It shows you how easy we could be victims of a biological attack in particular.
You remember anthrax?
Well,
In
that's
particular.
just easy.
I was about to say that
That's
was
one of
years
those
ago, and that
things.
shit
Like,
almost
if they
took
really
motherfuckers
wanted
out.
to, but the issue with that is, I think one of the reasons why it doesn't happen because it's a zero-sum game like nuclear weapons.
Yeah, it's
one
no
of the-
winner.
And it's not even that there's no winner. There's no guarantees that it doesn't affect you. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be the one. Oh, I'm going to be away from it. No, No, there's no guarantee that somehow you don't come down with whatever the fuck you released into the world. Now, if you're some psychopath like
You don't give a fuck.
a terrorist, or you might do it then.
Because I think
Well,
when
that's
you
what
get to
I'm
that
talking
point,
about.
when you get to that point,
That's
where
the
you
point
talking
I'm-
about poisoning the whole world, I don't think you give a fuck whether you
That's
can.
the point I'm making.
But people that are at that
somebody
people
that would
at
do
that
the-
level don't have that kind of time or money or resources to.
That's not true.
Right.
Then why hasn't it happened?
We don't know what's going on.
I mean, we don't.
in the background.
It
we
could
have no.
honestly already be happening. It could
Right.
be
It could
something.
exactly, and,
Or we could
and
be-
this could inspire a crazy man to try it when he sees how
How vulnerable we are to
Mhm.
illnesses.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, all I can say is I've been here for 71 years, and I don't give a fuck. I could die tomorrow. I could live another 10 years. Who the
I'm
fuck
dead.
knows?
Really,
I
like,
mean-
bitch, I done lived my 70 years. Girl, I
Yeah.
don't give a damn.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be careful. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be careful and everything. But if it hits me and I die, I'm dead. I mean, but I lived a good life.
A good 70 years, you can't be
I
mad
can't
at that.
complain.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be a little upset. I wanted to enjoy the next 10.
Well, when you're dead, you can't be upset.
Yeah,
no,
right.
I'm not. I'm not gonna be upset. That's my point.
You can be upset in them final few moments.
I get what you're saying, though, but I'm more concerned about it's one of those things that we don't know what it does to the lungs either. The people that recover might not be able to do shit.
Yeah.
You
it
might
might fuck
lose-
your lungs, or you might
Yeah,
not be
you
able to
might
breathe
lose
for the rest of your life.
half your fucking lungs. You'd be on oxygen the rest of your life.
Yep.
You know.
It could happen. Knock on wood. Hopefully, it don't happen to me or anybody I know.
Or give you something silly
I don't know
like
if it- I don't know if
COPD or
that's
something.
what it
Yeah, if it gets, but I mean, I'm trying to be mindful. I obviously still smoke with people.
Yeah, well, like we're doing right now.
Yeah, but it's, you know,
You just have
what,
to
and
hope
what
that the
when
people
I
you
hear
smoke with
when
are
I
taking
actually
the
hear that
precautions
it's in the
themselves.
area, like I haven't heard anything around here.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything around here. If I hear something around here, then I guess I cut off smoking with people
Yeah.
because it's
Everybody have to have their own individual
Mm.
joint.
yeah.
Yeah, that would have. And we're probably going to get to that soon.
Yeah, it might be. And honestly, this one dude came over yesterday, a buddy of mine. He's like, they might call martial law today. He told me 2 days ago that he says it's gonna be 24 hours and they're gonna, or 48 hours. They're trying to give people time give people time to get their shit in order before the panic sets in, and then they're gonna set a 24 hours then martial law.
Well,
Same as Italy, no leaving unless it's for essential work and shit like that.
yeah, a friend of mine that's a police officer told me within 4 to 7 days of a shutdown. Not martial law, but a shutdown. Where, the only time you should leave the house is for serious shit.
Yeah, that's
If you
what I'm
gotta
saying.
eat or something like that, you can leave the house.
States can do it. Governors can do it in different states, but for the government to do it itself, it has to call martial law. So there's rumors that it's getting
Yeah.
like they think the numbers are higher than what we're at.
They
And
are. They're higher than where we're at.
especially.
Well, they stopped in Wayne County. They don't, or is it just Detroit? I'm not sure. They don't send out water bills no more. Nobody's getting water bills, and I think they said the most they're gonna charge anybody for water is $25 a month.
Oh. That's helpful.
Because everybody needs to have water to wash their hands,
We don't.
clean themselves.
I don't pay for water in my apartment. But that does help homeowners and people who do pay
Or,
for water.
yeah.
I do pay for
In
water.
fact, they said people that are cut off, they're cutting them back on.
Putting it back on.
They even said they're gonna cut
It's
people.
gonna help stop the
That's
spread.
dope, yeah, so people can wash their hands and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and just be healthy. Because if you can be at home.
Well, you know,
I mean,
get
yeah,
the
that is
sickness,
true.
you're not
Everybody at
You're
home.
not giving it to people at
Imagine being at
hospital.
home
in
without
reality,
water.
in reality, I believe something that most conservatives don't believe. I believe that water should be free.
It should.
We shouldn't have to pay a dime for water.
It should.
And I feel that once you get 60 years old, you shouldn't have to pay any more taxes or none of that crap. You've contributed enough to society.
What if you're a fucking billionaire?
Oh, that doesn't count for them. That doesn't count for billionaires.
Okay.
And a billionaire shouldn't be concerned with that. Look, that's penny ante.
That is true. You shouldn't be concerned.
He wouldn't be
with
concerned with that. Why would he
They
be
are.
concerned with
That's
that?
why they don't pay fucking taxes now.
Just like they're saying, now, I don't believe this shit, but if this happens, it's gonna blow my mind. Like this, they're gonna give everybody $1,000.
Yes, $2,000.
But no
check.
millionaires get it.
They're giving them all tax cuts.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Where
You know,
it actually matters.
to make it seem
But their tax cuts
fair.
are going to be way more than...
Like I said, to make it seem fair, they say that to people. Oh, okay, so millionaires aren't getting it. Well, the millionaires get everything they want anyway, so what the hell? You know.
But even so, I like Yang's better, where you can, even as a millionaire, you can still get it donated if you want to. You're a citizen. You're a citizen of the United States. You should. Everyone should get it.
You're right. I
You're already getting it.
If
You're already
you
getting all the
don't donate,
benefits
you're
of
crazy.
America.
I get that.
You're good.
But if you're gonna do a UBI,
And if
universal basic income, you have to do it proper, and the proper way to do it is everyone gets it. Now, as a citizen, you can defer your payment and not collect it.
and all millionaires should do that.
But if they don't, then they don't,
It's
because
a
they're
pox-
still paying the taxes on it too. So
If,
you know what I'm saying?
if they don't, it's a pox on their home.
Whatever.
Come on, Pox.
What if they take it and they donate it to somebody else?
That's fine. That's different.
Well,
But if they take and keep it,
You
to
know
me,
the odds
that's
of them doing
but
it
how
is
would you
slim to
know?
none.
What if they just take the 12 grand, literally take the 12 grand,
We
every
would-
1,000 and give it to a homeless dude every month?
we wouldn't
You
know.
would never know
Slim
that they give
to
it.
Unless they told you. Well, people are doing it all the time.
I would.
They're doing it all the time. That Forbes dude, they say he gives away tons of money. He said by the time he dies, he's not going to have a penny left.
Oh, what's his name? Warren Buffett supposedly is giving. Well, not supposedly has all his money is going to something.
Yep.
His kids get
Him
nothing.
too. Yeah, it's a few
So-
of them like that.
Give it now. Well, I know you can't just give it. Like I get the math, it doesn't work, but.
I mean, with as much as you need to live off of, you can still give quite a bit.
Yes, you could give a ton. But they're the ones that are smarter than you, remember?
That's why it's all set up in their favor.
Well, they're not smarter.
They think they are.
They just figured something out before anybody else did.
What, being lucky and being born into a rich family?
Well, some of those guys weren't rich.
Some of them?
Yeah, some of them, you know, they became just really seriously self-made men.
What about the self-made assholes?
What's even
Like
that?
Oprah.
Most of those self-made assholes had benefits back then that we don't have now.
Why you call Oprah asshole?
We don't like Oprah.
What's wrong with her?
We're on the verge of canceling her.
Why?
Because she consoled. She was trying to go to bat for Gayle when she did that.
We are so petty, aren't we? As a people.
No.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
We're very
This
petty.
is a reason to be petty. When Kobe died, Gayle brought up his rape charges and shit.
And he did rape somebody.
He was acquitted of that shit.
Because he paid.
Regardless of what happened.
Don't act like the
Regardless
motherfucker
of what
didn't do it.
happened, he was acquitted. And it is a general thing in the black community.
But it's also a
You
definition.
don't talk bad about the dead. That man was dead. You could let that go.
No,
she didn't have to bring that up.
No.
Well,
I
regardless of what you feel about it,
I think that
she upset a lot of people when she did it. A lot of people. And Oprah had her back and was like, this is my friend Gayle and all
they're
that.
like
so
best
then,
friends.
so then
Like they're-
Oprah got snatched up in the hate as well. So now,
They're like best friends.
yes, but now people ain't fucking with neither one of them because of that.
they'll forgive.
Like,
It'll
They
be
may
forgotten.
forgive Oprah. They
It'll
probably
be
won't forgive
forgiven
Gayle.
and forgotten.
They'll probably
Because
forgive Oprah, but not
in
Gayle.
reality, and I'm not trying to belittle anybody here, but in reality, Kobe Bryant is just a human being like everybody else.
Yep, he had faults.
He has
He
faults.
is, but still,
But you
even
don't-
if it's a regular person, you'll bring that shit up after they die.
You don't put.
I get it,
well,
but it goes back to the point
Like the
of,
thing with Michael Jackson, they did a whole fucking documentary about him touching little boys and shit, and that shit hadn't been talked about for years, and it came out after the man died.
But
You
it's
know
what
why it came
happened.
out after
I'm like,
It's
let that
history.
man rest in peace.
It's
Because of-
history.
because they never got to tell their story.
Oh God.
It is history.
Was it not the kids?
You gonna forget about history? Should we
Yeah.
forget about slavery?
Should we just ignore it? And say
History
he
is
didn't do
history.
it?
History is history.
According to these kids, he did it. And when he died, I said, give it 5 to 10 years, you will have either one of two things happen. The kids will come out and say, I'm sorry, my parents put it up to me and made me say those things, or they were going to come out and give you the real story
Look,
about
are
who the
we
fuck
forgetting?
this man
Are we
was.
forgetting something?
No, I'm not. What?
Are we forgetting? A little boy, one of the little boys, the police asked him, "What does his penis look like?" And Michael Jackson has like vitiligo on his penis, and the little kid told the police he's got this little, and he drew a little diagram of what it looked like on his penis. they had Michael. Remember when they told him to go in the bathroom? He said it was doo-doo on the walls. Remember that?
I do.
That's when
They
they
made me
looked
get
at
naked.
his penis, and the little boy's dad was there.
No.
So now, how the little boy see his penis?
Now, I'm not saying that Michael Jackson wasn't a fault of a lot of fucked up mental, and he wasn't mentally fucked up. But that doesn't excuse the fact that he did what he did, and you can't. But he was a great. Again, something happened.
Because you're good.
That dude who came out with Billie Jean, and back then, when he was a teenager, and then he hit his 30s and 40s, something happened to him mentally that changed him.
No, I think it already happened. I think his dad was the one that fucked him up.
Well, I do too, but I think
I think it had already happened.
Well, it's a double-edged sword there.
I think he was gay, and I don't mean I don't think that just because you're gay you like kids, but I think he was gay in a world where he wasn't
that was
allowed
the thought
to be.
process for quite a while.
But he wasn't allowed to be, and on top of that, you add the father's abuse to him. You know what I'm saying? And who knows who else did anything to that kid? Because that kid was one of the most famous kids in the world. In a time when being black didn't give you any rights, whether you were famous or not. You know what I'm saying? So who knows who fucked with that kid?
But we always demonize Joe, the father.
I mean, he was an asshole.
But if it wasn't for Joe, it might not have been no Michael Jackson.
True.
It might not have been no
But he
Jackson
was an asshole.
5. Well,
He
without
was an
a
asshole.
without a doubt, he was an asshole. But let me see. Did
Then up
he break
until-
Michael Jackson's arms and legs? My daddy beat my ass one time.
80 fucking years old. 80 years old doing cocaine.
Who?
Joe Jackson. He just had
he's
a
a
heart
gangster.
attack a couple years ago.
He's a
80
gangster.
years old.
He's a gangster.
doing cocaine with a bunch of bitches in Florida.
He's an original OG.
And he married. And his wife just up there crying by his side. I'm like, bitch, you a fool. This 80-year-old bitch is out in fucking Miami or in Florida somewhere doing coke with a bunch of bitches.
She knows. She
Ain't gonna
knows
have
that.
a heart attack.
She knows that.
I would have put his ass out.
That
so
wasn't the
quick.
first time that happened.
Bitch, you got to go.
She probably busted him many times.
Yeah, and she's a fool.
And he probably didn't care about getting busted.
The same with Kobe's wife. You know that he had already been caught many times,
That's
and
right.
there was an agreement, and that's why she stayed.
And that's why he
Because
gave her
if
that
he'd-
$3
if he'd
million
got-
ring.
Because if she was just pissed off that it came out front, and her fucking friends knew about it.
I mean, but that's to say that, okay, nah, I don't know. We getting into some
Well, I mean, hold up here. Hold
Why
up
is
here.
that touchy?
There's nothing touchy about that.
It is
the reality,
kinda because
but the reality is,
I don't feel like
Kobe-
Kobe raped the bitch.
No, I didn't say he raped her.
maybe
I
he
think-
didn't.
Hold on a second.
But wait a minute.
Rape is that's a fine line, dude. Because
But
if
this
he-
the thing.
if she said no, don't put it in my ass, and he fucking or don't do that, it hurts you.
Okay,
That's
first
the
of
form
all,
of rape.
you talking about black dudes. A vast majority of black dudes ain't trying to fuck nobody in the ass.
No,
So that
that's
ain't even
fine.
thing.
Whatever.
I don't
Whatever.
think so.
But it was because
But
it was too rough.
Just think
That's
about
what
it.
was.
I don't even think it was that. Think about it. Who Kobe was at the time. What bitch is finna turn down the opportunity to fuck Kobe at the time? Who he was. So you're not making
I'm
me
not gonna
believe that
argue
the bitch
that.
didn't give him the pussy.
But
You're
I'm
just
not gonna
make me
argue.
believe
No, the point-
Hold on. I'm not gonna argue that she didn't get into something she couldn't handle and was like, I can't handle that, and he still fucking put his dick in it. Because you've been in situations, I'm sure, where people are like, I can't handle that. Dude, you're killing me. That's just.
But
too
I
much.
also have talked to girls who have talked about fucking guys and then you get your girlfriends in your ear. Girl, you fucked Kobe. Girl, you better
I
get
get
your
that.
bag.
But-
you
I'm
better
not
get your
saying that's
money.
not possible either. But I'm just saying, she could have been one of those girls. Got more than she bit off to chew. It hurt too much. She tried to stop him. He didn't stop. And in her mind, again, it's a fine line. What do you consider? It's one of those things that maybe that, or maybe you're right. Maybe she was just a gold digger that was looking for a fucking payout.
Well,
I don't fucking know.
She might have just been a nymphomaniac. She might like sex a
knows?
lot. But the point is,
I'm not judging
she
her
didn't
for
hold a
that.
gun on Kobe and say, come on, put your dick in me and do it raw. She didn't hold a gun on him and make him do that. And who knows how many times he had done that before. I'm sure the first time he did it, he got busted. No, don't even believe that.
So
shit.
what's so
The point is,
consensual
he's a
sex
grown
an
man.
issue now?
No, he's a grown man. He wasn't a little boy.
Right,
And
but
she
claimed
made the
it was
decision
rape.
like a grown woman.
At some point, she decided that their interaction wasn't consensual anymore.
I know that.
And again, whether or not it was because she was trying to find money because she realized it was Kobe Bryant, or it was maybe, again, I bit off more than I can chew. I can't handle this guy. Please stop.
That's all irrelevant.
You get my point? Because is that not still rape?
Yeah, but it's
if you're on
irrelevant.
top of a girl and she's like, dude, please stop, and you just keep going, and you're like, dude, no, fuck it, and you start choking her, thinking that, because there's guys that, and there's girls, trust me, I know a girl, very close to a friend of mine, who enjoys to be choked, who enjoys that kind of shit.
I had a girlfriend that was like that.
Yeah.
She put a little scarf around her neck, and
not all of them are. And again, maybe we don't know her mindset. We don't know what she was going through at the time.
but that don't make any difference.
But it doesn't matter.
It was his choice
talk about it? He still had sex with the girl.
And it was his choice to do it or not do it.
Yeah.
He didn't. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
He a grown. Y'all act like he was a little kid.
Yeah.
He didn't know right
but
from
you're
wrong.
not understanding. The issue is that she claimed he raped her, and that's the issue.
Yes.
Did he or did he not force himself on her?
That
People believe that he didn't have to because he's Kobe Bryant. Then I'm of the belief that she got more than she wanted. Again, we don't know because we don't know.
But again,
it's all wrong to speculate.
But again, I say irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
If he hadn't stuck his dick in her, it wouldn't have been an issue. Period.
True. Stay home.
Yeah,
mean-
or masturbate.
Or I mean, because for all we know, him and his wife may have an agreement. They may have an open relationship.
That's why I think they did have an agreement, but the fact that it went public is what made her get that.
With him being on the road all the time, him
I don't
traveling,
see it.
she may have decided,
Come on.
okay,
Isn't she Hispanic?
It doesn't matter.
No, hold it.
I don't know.
she might be Italian. She is ethnic.
She's something ethnic, and if she's Italian, she's very religious. If she's Italian, she's very religious. You got to remember who you're dealing with here.
I mean, but still.
No, but still.
No, because you'd be surprised how many people are married to NBA stars that are in
or
open
powerful
relationships.
people in their And it's
I've
becoming-
had I'm not powerful. I'm not rich. I've had relationships like that with women before myself.
it's
But it's
becoming-
one
Imagine
thing.
it gets
But it's
more
one thing
on
about.
It's becoming more prevalent.
But it's one thing about a woman. Did she really agree to do this? You never know with a woman because a woman has the right to change her mind. Men don't have that right. Women have the right to change their mind.
Hold on, if a girl's on top
not
of
by society, not by society.
Hold on. If a girl's on top of you and you want to stop, you have the right to stop too.
Sure.
Again, and if she keeps going, then you could say you were raped.
But in society, in our society,
They don't look at it.
in our society, in
They
our
laugh at
court
you.
system,
Yeah, I know.
men are second, women are first. That's just the way it is.
Because usually men are the ones doing most of the harm.
Yep, you're right.
It's not in women to be
As negative as men are,
sexually violent.
or as
sexually
or as
charged.
negative as men are. Women are much more docile than men, as a rule.
Can be.
Yeah, I said as a rule. I mean, there's
Not
exceptions to all rules. It's like the MMA. I hate to see women fight. I hate that when they show women a turn. I just don't like to see women fight. When I was a bouncer in the club and girls would get into fights, I learned real quick. First of all, you don't break them up. You let another woman break them up.
Well, that makes sense.
And second of all, women really don't like each other. They really don't like each
Act
other.
like they do.
Really?
If women liked each other, we'd be in more trouble than you could shake a stick at. We would have been had a
You
president,
never
a
seen
woman
the Family Guy
president.
episode? They reset all their memory, or it was a simulation or something. They put all the guys together in one group, and then they put all the women together in one group. And like the guys, the whole episode was about the guys because they worked together. They ended up figuring out each other's names and starting to piece together their memories. And they was like, what happened with all the women? They showed the room that they put the women in. They was like, oh, they started fighting like 10 minutes ago, and they've been fighting ever since. And they was just in there scrapping and fighting, hadn't asked each other names or nothing, just fighting the shit out of each other.
Like I said, when I was a bouncer, I learned how women are. And they get into fight. They
Like,
get into fights over the most trivial
they be
shit.
jealous of each other.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. I'd be looking at them like, you fighting her because of that?
Yep, and it be petty as fuck.
She took my eyeliner. I
My
was like,
girl is
that's
more
why you're
violent
fighting?
than I am.
Yep. Say what?
My girl is way more violent than I am. And way quicker
Yeah,
to chop
and
my
I bet
hand
you-
off than I am.
I bet you a lot of her fights were over, if she'll admit, were over stupid things with other girls.
Probably.
Over fighting over guys.
Almost all fights are over stupid shit.
No, not all.
Well, most
fights
of
over,
them.
some
Most of
fights
them.
over respect.
Guess what happened 2 days ago?
which is a stupid thing.
No, it's not.
Listen
you
to
can earn
this.
respect
No,
without
it's-
fighting.
No, not if the person hits you and decide they want to whoop your ass.
Well,
You gonna defend yourself, or you gonna stand there and take an ass whooping?
I mean, it depends
What is
on
your
who it
respect
is.
worth at that moment?
I'm not gonna hit a
Who are
woman.
you? Yeah, you
I'm
Not
gonna
no
walk away.
woman.
I'm
Not-
gonna
we're
book.
not- no, we're
I'm
not
just
talking about
gonna
no
go.
woman. We're not talking about no woman.
Oh, I can diffuse that.
Or if
shit.
it's a little old man,
You gonna defend
scares me,
yourself.
that doesn't
Or you
scare me,
diffuse it.
Well, if you can diffuse it, yes, you're gonna
I
diffuse
try to
it.
braiden it and just bear hug you.
Okay. There's gonna be that one person that you're gonna bear hug, and they're gonna be able to
But
get
guess-
out of it, and they're gonna
guess what
start
happened?
raining haymakers on your ass, and you're gonna have to make a
Yeah,
decision.
well, lucky for me,
You may never get put in that position.
lucky for me, my brain don't work too well anyway, so it ain't
That's a
gonna
lie.
hurt.
That's a
It
lie.
ain't gonna hurt anyway.
I don't give a fuck. I'm
Listen-
not taking no licks to the head.
listen to this.
We gonna scrap.
Listen to
It
this.
don't hurt.
2 days ago,
It may hurt a day later.
2 nights
It's don't hurt
ago,
night of.
That is true. Adrenaline, you don't
2
feel
nights
shit.
ago on
Yeah.
my street, a guy I know got killed,
Yeah.
and he's
Well, you got a pretty safe street too.
yeah. Oh, this is really unusual.
Yeah.
And so, somebody came and told me what happened, and this girl that he knew stabbed him.
Oh shit. What he was doing? Cheating on him?
I don't know. I don't know because I don't hang with those people.
Ain't no
They're
girl
nice
stabbing
people. Don't get me
nothing.
wrong. They're nice. Everybody on my street is really nice.
Ain't no girl throwing
But,
her life away for nothing.
But she no, you was the wrong way. She
It's too short for you.
she stabbed him and killed him.
That's crazy.
And 2 days before that, I just given him some weed to smoke.
You know, Dakota got stabbed before he had his kid. Before he came here, he was living with his mom.
What
over
did
in
he do to
trailer
get
park.
Did a woman
stabbed?
stab him?
Yeah,
What did he do to get stabbed?
it was actually on order from a meth head. He was at somebody's house, and the dude, I don't know why. I don't know the full reason. I mean, I
It's
think he
probably
told
not
me-
a good reason.
He told me, but it was no, it's not. It was
Yeah.
like retarded, and he was just standing there. And actually, no, he's like, she just stabbed him right here.
Ooh,
with a
that's
fucking
close.
knife.
That's
Got him in the
close.
lung.
I was gonna say that's what a lung is.
Yeah. So they ran like obviously lived.
Yeah.
But it was one of the two sides.
Getting
yeah.
stabbed ain't no joke.
Nah, I heard.
That
sure
shit
it's
ain't no
not.
hoe.
No, dude, just shit. Like, you have fart pains.
I'd rather
Like when you have a fart bubble too big in your intestines, it comes around and it causes pain up here. Like everything in here is made to work at such a precise way that just a little bit of
And it's all
inflammation-
together there.
Yeah, I can't imagine like you're literally stabbing through 20 things. You can hit 20 things.
It's not fun at all.
That's like doesn't make no sense.
I'd rather be shot than stabbed.
I don't want to be either.
I've
We
been
we can get to a fist fight all day. We can do that all day.
I've been both, and
But,
and saying from experience,
You've been stabbed and shot?
Yes,
Whoa.
I would much rather be stabbed.
Then shot?
I got stabbed on the basketball court over a game of basketball, and then I got shot defending my house from a guy with a gun. Well, my
Wow.
cousin's house.
Wow.
He ran up in the house with a gun, and she had kids in the house. And I was like, "You gotta get out of here with that." And he, oh,
Bang.
bitch, what you say? Cow. Stepped right over
Oh,
my
bitch, what
ass.
you say? Cow.
Stepped right on over a bitch. I was like, "Oh, goddamn." It's real out here in these streets.
I just got shot.
Shit, right? I'm like, bitch, I've been shot. Shit, I had to damn near basically learn how to walk all over again. That shit tore my leg up. I was like, oh, bitch, let me get away from these
Yeah,
streets.
because it's the same thing. It goes into the system. There's a bunch of shit that's supposed to work everything, and if you trigger one, if you rip one of the muscles in this area,
That's it.
It's gonna
It
cause
throws
issues.
everything off.
Yep. It's. I'm watching that second season of Alter Carbon, and like in my head, I forget how. Like because the first season I saw a couple of years ago when it came out, and to remind you what the premise is, they found this substance on another planet
Right.
that lets you keep your conscious in a disc that's a little bit smaller than this thing, right? And it goes right here in your neck.
A life disc.
Yeah, so the sleeves is what they call your body. So when they say that, it makes it sound like it's not a real body, but it's literally an organic body, the same as any other organic body you have, like you had. Well, some of them are augmentized, like you have
Augmented, yeah.
augmentation. But when he goes, like he's in this Asian woman's body, and he gets killed in it, and he gets put into Anthony Mackie's body, and that transition, like, it's such a crazy.
Yeah.
Like, watch it. Like, I forgot how hard it was. Like, it's not something everyone can do. Most people lose their fucking minds. Like, not lose their minds, but
Yeah.
have a heart. They
Have
go
a hard
crazy.
time.
Yeah, they snap when it happens, and like he has to like bring himself into that fucking body because your conscious remembers the body before. You know.
I think that's why we don't remember our past
Previous
lives.
lives because it would fuck
It
everything
would,
up.
yeah, you'd be fucked up.
Yeah, that's why you probably can get into it though if you can tap into, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The other.
Of course you can do anything.
I'm sure we store it though.
Oh, it's in the consciousness somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's like there's a long
'Cause,
term
we don't-
memory that we don't have.
we
Well,
don't-
maybe dreams. Maybe that's what dreams are: is access to long-term memories that we have stored.
Could be.
Because like Logic. Remember, Logic has that segue where he's got Neil deGrasse Tyson talking to the dead dude.
Right.
And he tells the dead dude that he's about to send him back and he's going to relive a life and he's going to be a slave owner. And he goes, "What? I don't want to do that."
I don't want to do that.
And he goes, "Well, if it gives you any consolation, your son releases him 100 years after you die." Or some shit like that. Like one of your grandsons releases him.
Well, I guess that was some karma he had to
Something.
go through.
Yeah, but he went back in time. You know, like, because
Yeah.
time is not.
Time, yeah.
Linear.
Yeah. But tried to make him understand that you live every life.
It's just, what would he be called? He's a scientist, but he specializes in quantum
Oh,
stuff.
who?
Physicist.
It's
He's
he's
an
a black
astrophysicist.
guy. He's a black guy.
You talking about Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
This dude heavier than him.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
This guy.
I'm about to say Neil deGrasse
Because it's not a
Tyson's
lot
an
of- it's not a lot of
astrophysicist.
This
black
guy.
physicists.
This guy is. I wish I could remember his name.
It's not a lot of black
This guy
physicists.
is
I can find
inventing a time machine, and
You know
they
what
were
time-
talking about him, and he says he's close.
What do you think? What kind of timeline? What do you think time runs on? Like, what kind of? Because there's different theories on.
Well, there's no such thing as time.
No. I know, but there's different movie theories on time.
Oh yeah.
Right. There's Back to the Future, where if you go back and if you do something, it fucks up your
Right.
current timeline.
Right.
Then there's.
You can't go
Imagine-
back and kill Hitler. In other words,
No, you can. And
but it's going to change
everything.
everything.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, but in a lot of current time movies, it's more about you're literally like jumping in back in time, but if you stay there, you just create a new timeline. It doesn't. The timeline that was there is already gone. So you have to. If anything changes in that timeline, it creates a brand new timeline that
Goes
veers
in
off.
another direction.
Yeah, so there could be 1,000 different timelines, and that's the worry of time travel is if you keep going back too much, you can cause too much time, which has caused shit to fucking just kind of.
So,
I think.
what? The really deep question is, can you go into the future?
Hey, you all right?
That's the real question.
Yeah.
To be able to go into the future and bring stuff back from the future,
Yeah. I know.
bring technology back from the future.
Then
That's
it changes,
real-
but then it goes back to the point. Then it just changes everything.
Before,
Because that's what Star Trek did.
Wait a
Remember?
minute. What do you mean it changes everything?
Star Trek. Well,
We're talking about the future. It hasn't happened yet.
but it would have to have. It would have to have happened. Like it's something that's gonna happen. Inevitable. Like
So it's already written to happen, is what you're saying?
yeah, but how can that happen if it hasn't happened?
That's the point I'm making.
It doesn't.
That's the point I'm making.
Okay. I don't know.
It's crazy. It's really crazy.
I think what?
What is he doing?
My bad. I'm sorry. You know black people don't take nothing serious. They all over Twitter making jokes about this coronavirus.
okay.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
They are
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
going in,
That's
and
what
it's
Lou said. Lou's like the memes of this from this virus have been absolutely killing us.
fucking epic. No, have you seen have you seen the picture? They created a picture of what the virus looked like. Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
That'd
Like,
be to go to work.
the way these people are cutting up about this shit.
It's a little ball with little.
It's got nails and like lips and earrings.
I mean, is it funny?
Oh, the shit.
No,
has
I'm
been
talking about in
hilarious.
reality. Is it funny?
In reality, it really is not.
When people start dropping like flies.
It will not be funny. But the memes, oh my god.
'Cause to me, it seems like a lot of Americans aren't taking this serious.
Oh, I didn't show you this, Vibes. This
There's
one
a
was
good portion of the country that doesn't think it's real.
agreed.
Yeah, when I drive by every grocery store from Hazel Park to Wyandotte, and it's freaking packed in capacity in the parking lot.
Yep.
How is that social distancing? I don't know.
Yeah.
See, they've been cutting up.
Well, Florida, I guess spring break kept on going, so
Yeah.
that's the thing that's gonna be that.
They showed them on the beach partying and stuff. I saw the news this morning.
Yeah, because I think it's spreading in fucking hot areas.
And they said that governor said, we're not going to cancel spring break. It's like, oh, y'all want the money, huh?
Which
It's all
is
about the money.
stupid because the schools are gonna fucking close. So why wouldn't you just cancel?
It's crazy.
It's already closed.
It's crazy, man.
Maybe
I mean, not
just
all
press
of
the button
them.
on that.
But